Hey everyone, exciting news! I saw on my social media feed and then I just had to go out and read it as well. Autocar magazine is reporting that the Lotus Esprit is coming back. And any of you that are regular followers of the brown car guy, Shazad Sheikh, and if you're not, why not? Why not? Why haven't you? First of all, subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Secondly, hashtag brown car guy. Go check it out. All the social media channels. Make sure you follow me. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Facebook is aka brown car guy. And browncarguy.com. Make sure you subscribe to that as well. Anyway, coming back to the subject at hand. So the Lotus Esprit is, as some of you will know, my all-time, the most favorite car. The most recent review I did of it was a few years ago in Dubai, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put the link below in the description so you can go and see that, and you can also go back to the original article that's on Motoring Middle East, where you will also see my photos of the car as well. Anyway, I absolutely love the car. Obviously, it all hails back to the spy who loved me. That's where it's all started, and then of course, you know, for your eyes only, with the brown copper car. So the original Esprit ran from 1976 till 2004, and it's been pretty much dead since then. In 2010, when was it Danny Barr, wasn't it, when he was running Lotus, and he was all about the big profile, the high profile events and the big news stories and the big headlines, and he had a raft of concept cars that he brought to I think it was the Paris Motor Show in 2010, including the Elan, the Elise and the Esprit. So I was excited at that time as well. I was like, Esprit's coming back, Esprit's coming back. Of course that didn't happen. That's been 10 years ago now, and nothing happened. However, this time it could be different. It could be different, and the reason it's different is because, you know, Lotus has always been in and out of different owners. You know, it's always been in trouble. You know, who's had it? Bugatti's had it. Toyota's had it. GM has had it, I think. Anyway, all kinds of people have had it. And at the moment, it was technically owned by Proton, but Proton has been bought by Geely in China. And Geely is a company that basically bought Volvo and turned it around. You know, Geely are very good at saying, we've bought you, here's a ton of money, do what you do, just do it with money now. And so that's why it bodes well, because I've got a very positive sense that they're doing the same with Lotus, that hopefully they recognize what Lotus is about, Lotus's heritage, Lotus's history, simplify and add lightness, you know. And hopefully they've understood that and they're investing in Lotus. So obviously we've already seen the Avia, the 2,000 horsepower all-electric hypercar that'll be like, what, 2 million euros a pop or something, the old limited edition. That's a fantasy car. It's wonderful to see. It's a big headline grabber for Lotus. It was essential. Production has just started. They've created an entire new facility where they're doing it at the traditional headquarters of Lotus in Hethel in Norfolk. And it started, so it's happening. It's a real thing. So that's great. But that was always going to be a headline grabber. That was going to be like a statement car, like, we're back. This is us. This is what we can do technology-wise. And the real proof of what's going to happen next is to see what they do with the rest of the range next. I mean, you look at the cars I've got. I mean, the Elise and the Exige are 25 years old. The Evora is 12-year-old, or both on the same platform. They really need a completely new platform now going forward. And I think there's still some time before that happens. But the interesting thing is, as the Autocar article pointed out, is that 2021 is the 45th anniversary of the Lotus Esprit. So it would make sense that would be a good time to bring it back. Now, they have put a little proviso in there that it may or may not be called the Esprit, which is a bit of a shame. You know, I really want to see an Esprit, but I don't want to see an Esprit just for the sake of an Esprit. I want it to be true to the Esprit brands, the Esprit name, the Esprit heritage. Although the likelihood is that it's going to be styled very similarly to the Lotus Evija, because that's sort of the new design language for Lotus and for Lotus supercars and hypercars. However, another little tidbit of information that they put in a box out in the Autocar article was that their sources are telling them that Lotus has been scanning an S1, a original Lotus Esprit S1, into a computer. Now, why would they be doing that? Now, here's one thing that came to my mind. And before I get into this, I should just add other details that the Autocar article revealed. It's likely to be the last version of the current platform that underpins, Evora and all the rest of them, and it's likely to be powered by a V6 hybrid. The V6 itself probably sourced from Toyota. That's where they've been getting their engines from these days, which is great because they're solid and reliable. And so that will bridge the gap between the current, Elise, Exige, Aurora, the hypercar Evija, but also between the current generation of platform and the next evolution of the platform. So then I learn all of that. And then I learned this aspect of the scanning the thing is, and my heart can't stop racing because I wonder if my dream scenario, which I've always thought, surely they should do this, is coming true. And what I always felt would be an amazing thing to do, like the Esprit, the amazing thing about the Esprit, of course, it was the handling, to an extent the performance, but it was the styling, the absolute knockout, unbelievable, off the scale, out of this planet design of the car. The look of the car, that incredible iconic wedge shape. Which they patented, by the way, so nobody else can copy it. Wouldn't it be incredible to bring back that shape, but make it more livable, make it more usable, make it more reliable, give it more modern engineering, modern gearbox? It had an old Renault gearbox, all the latest mod cons in the car. Wouldn't that be amazing? But have that same shape. Now I wonder, be still my beating heart, I wonder if that might be what they're doing. Is they're going to take, because you could easily see that shape fit on the current, Elise, Exige, Evora platform. You can easily see that happening, and you could easily see that working. Wouldn't that be amazing to have that, an interim junior supercar based on that platform, but with true to the original Esprit shape? That would be incredible. Anyway, that would be my dream. That would be my hope. I think, though, to be fair, to be honest, what is more likely is that there will be a completely new car that will create a generational bridge between the current platform and the new generation of cars, but hopefully, I'm hoping, bring back the Esprit name, and then take it forward from there. Anyway, let me know what you think is actually going on. What do you think is happening? Should the Esprit name be brought back? If it is going to be brought back, what kind of car is it going to be? Tell me what you imagine it to be. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to hearing your comments. Make sure, like I said, make sure you subscribe. There's a button, I think here or something. There's a little hovering logo. Just roll over it and you can subscribe. And then hit the bell so that you get all the notifications. And where am I? I'm in a hotel. And I won't tell you what I'm doing here, but I'll be driving something interesting tomorrow. Stay tuned to all my social media channels and you'll find out. And also, I probably will do another update on YouTube tomorrow. So make sure, like I said, subscribe and hit the notification button so you don't miss out. But stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching and see you again very, very soon.